So for number one, the least square regression line on the scatter plot above, I entered the equation given into my calculator. This is what I got according to, once I adjusted the table to this table's parameters. And this is the line I've drawn. So for B, one father's height was an x value of 67, and the daughter's height was 61. So an x of 67 and a y of 61 leads you here. I've circled the point. I've drawn the difference between the distance between the actual and the predicted. And the predicted for this value, the predicted for 67 was 63.709, but the actual is 61. So 63.709 minus 61 is equal to a residual value for x67 of negative 2.709 inches. To see if the point x84, y71, which I have added up here, is added to the chart, would the slope of the regression line increase, decrease, or remain the same? It would remain about this. I said that it would remain about the same because while the actual value for this is y71, the predicted is 70.968. So 71 minus 70.968 leads to a residual value of 0.032 inches, which is a small enough value that it will not affect the chart. For D, the correlation may increase, but any decreases would be extremely slight and would, and in all, it likely wouldn't affect the chart at all, because as you can see, 71 is only one value above, is only one y value above the highest point before this was added, and that was only one above 2 before it. It's all correlated, they're all grouped together. For the variables, the height of the father and the height of the father would be the response value. The height of the father would be the response variable, and the explanatory variable is the daughter's height, because the daughter is giving her height, and she's also giving the father's height, but she may not know her father's height off the top of her head. She may be taking a best guess, while she will know her own height. So the height of the father values may not be correct. Some lurking variables would also be a working variable for this data set may be the mother's height. That could have an effect on, that will almost certainly have an effect on the daughter's height that we don't see. More specifically, it's not actually the height of the father or the mother that's affecting the height of the daughter. It's their genes that are passed down to them. So those would all be working values. Another working variable would be the health of the daughter, the environment they're raised in, what kind of diet they eat. All these things could affect height that have nothing to do with the height of a parent. They may not even know their parent. And yes, so I think that explains it. Everything is correlated. This value goes along with the correlation. It all works out. It's no large increase. The only reason it may increase at all is because correlation is not resistant to change. Yes. So that's Quideo 2.